And the light adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the new video. Right now we're doing Fantom. Why Fantom? It's no big reason beside that I actually think it might actually do quite nice very soon. So I thought, why not make video and prepare the audience for what's to come. That said, I also did video before down here. I had some really nice titles on the videos, like is Fantom dying and stuff like that, because down here it was going below some kind of 200 moving averages, and like after this move up here, I couldn't even believe that this could happen, you know. But then it did, and I'm gonna explain to you what's actually happened there. Before we go into that, check out the Telegram group and the Patreon page down in the comments and in the description. You might find it very useful. Also, the Telegram group is very nice and cozy, 1,000 people, but very nice bunch of guys and girls, maybe girls. That said, let's get into the chart and see what's actually happening with Fantom. So basically, when I first started doing Fantom down here, right, the Fantom did some nice gains. It had like 1,400%, something like that, and went down here, and I was like, I don't know if this can do that one more time, you know. But then once I realized that from the top up here, down to the bottoms is 80% correction, then I was like, dude, this had 80% correction, it's gonna go up. And then I realized this actually might actually pump, and it did pump. You can see it 1-2 times, and now it's having this sideways consolidation period before it actually gonna blast off. So we're gonna check what's actually happening here right now, there is two things that you should notice. First one is that once this popped up, it went into some kind of a downtrend, right? You can see this, you can draw it on the weekly, but you can see clearly on the daily chart that we are going in a downtrend clearly. But once this line got broken, we are not going in the side trend, meaning we are sideways, right? So now this line doesn't matter anymore, and we are looking right now at something like this up here. Sideways movement. So this is some kind of resistance line at the top here. Maybe it should be like this, like that, give or take. It's in the ballpark area. That's important one. Maybe something like this. It's nice, a resistance line for us to at least watch now while we're going further. And down here, it looks like this should be the line, something like this, maybe something like this. Give or take, and let's see how that looks on the daily chart. And you can see it cuts it over here, but there is another line that's also maybe even more nicer, and that's this one, because it hits all these tops over here, then bottom down to here and here. So I like actually this line better. So this is some kind of triangle that we are right now in, and that we have to get out of. So let me just see on the daily, and there is one important line. So this is the weekly top line over here, right? So when the price went up, it closed over here at the top, then went down, up, down, all the way there, down, up, and then not this week, but previous week we closed actually above this line up here, exactly around 0.444, and that was very bullish, because now we made a higher close on the weekly. Right now this week we are still going down. So this but if we can hold this level up here, I think it might be actually good. Still, there's like 3 more days of trading, so we're gonna see. So I'm not gonna say too much about this candle because it's not closed, so it really doesn't matter what we're gonna say. The best case scenario is closing above this level up here at 0.42, but we'll see what's happening. So let's now zoom a little bit in on the daily chart to see how this looks, and pop some moving averages, and you'll see that moving averages are right now we are kind of jumping back and forth on the moving averages. Here we get below the moving averages, and yesterday we pumped hard, but now today it looks like we are dumping again below the moving averages. But the dumpage might be actually because of the Bitcoin and what Bitcoin, Bitcoin dropping and stuff like that. So today the best case scenario would be getting above the 0.43 line, somewhere around here, and closing above there. That would be very nice for move up, because you want to be above these moving averages once we start getting into this ending of the triangle. Now these triangles on the end of the run up are usually consolidation triangles, and they have bigger probability to break on the upside and on the downside. So this is very good. Now the bullish thing comes from here. We have to look at this on the weekly chart. You can see here this 10 moving average, how nicely we hit it on the dollar down here, and once again now we hit it at 0.38 on the dollar. So this looks very, very super bullish to me, because we are this close to the 10 moving average. So we managed, actually this took a lot of time, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 weeks, almost 2 months. It took this consolidation period took almost 7 months, no, almost 2 months to be finished. So I think maybe on Monday or something like that, like that be a 2 months anniversary, so that might actually start pushing price up after this consolidation. Now what we wanted to do with actually this consolidation is reset this RSI index up here, the rubber band index, because ever since we got up here, all of these 3 weeks we are sitting on very high levels. This is 95, then 97.2, and then 96.98 or something like that. Yeah, maybe 92, sorry, 95, 90. Let's zoom in so you can see. So it was basically up here 91, then it went, sorry, this is 95, 96.65, 97. So those are some really high levels on the weekly chart, and they have to be reset. So you can see here we used 2 weeks not only to reset the levels, but to just let the 10 moving average catch up with the price. So from then we went down to 83, 85, 76, 80, and now we are even pushing it even further down to some kind of 70 levels. So it looks very perfect timing for another run to go. So very, very nice levels on the RSI. If we can close this in red this week, in 3 days, MACD on weekly looking very primed to continue diverging again and continue going up. On the daily, our RSI has been down at around 50 levels, getting ready for the move, and also the MACD is also getting ready to get this bullish cross. At the same time we start moving upwards. So Fantom to me looks very, very good. All in all, you know, especially the weekly chart. Weekly charts are very important. So when you find that kind of weekly chart, it looks very good. Also, this is not one of those coins that is top 10. It's like top. It's closer to the 100 coin level, or wherever you want to call it. So I think it has a chance to do very nicely, very nicely. So what we are right now watching is this triangle. We are watching this. Let me see, are we watching this line anymore? Yeah, technically we are, but watching. But right now the moving averages are actually more important than the line. Moving averages are more important than the line. So what we want to get out of this is, once we start getting above the moving averages, we want to get above this level as well, up here, and this level is more important, because when that happens, when we start moving above the moving averages, when we start moving above the triangle, and then move above this line at 0.48, what happens then is then this is some kind of high. We get a higher high, we change the trend. So basically we had this high, lower high, low high. We had the downtrend, right? And then we had almost like a sideways trend, or this is actually starting off like rising higher highs, right? Let me just clean up. So right now what we are looking for is that this trend continues, right? We want to have this rising trend up. So that's gonna be nice. So I'm looking to close above 0.48 line sooner rather than later. I don't know how many days this is gonna take, and here you can 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I think maybe on Monday, maybe the weekend, maybe on Monday. It's hard to tell. Don't take me not financial advice and all that shebang, but it looks good. However, I don't know how long it's gonna take, to be honest, but it looks very good. It looks very nice. Now we can also do something like this up here, I think, maybe, and say that this is some kind of bigger triangle. That might be our option, especially because of this week up here. So maybe we should also not only look for higher, going above 48, but also getting out of this bigger triangle as well, just to be on the very sure side. Because after that, you can start using these lines, because these are higher here, but this should hold. that's it for Fantom. I hope you enjoyed that. Check out the Patreon and the Telegram group. On Patreon, we actually do 50 altcoins every day. If that's something you want to know, what's pumping, what's not pumping, that's something you want to check it out. That said, subscribe to the channel, man. Just got 10k subs, soon 12k. You gotta pump those numbers while the bull run lasts. Thanks for watching, guys, and like the video. Bye bye.